Para business leaders dan intellectual business community, kita lanjutkan diskusi kita dalam segmen ketiga. Masih bersama Ron Muller. Beliau adalah creator dari Papa Ron's Pizza, local brand pizza yang bisa bersaing dengan international brand. Jadi judul kita adalah How Local Brand Can Compete with International Brand. Dan dari audiens sudah ada yang ingin memberikan pertanyaan, silakan.
Terima kasih Pak Rons. Pertanyaan saya sangat mudah sekali. Saya tahu bahwa kalau untuk bisnis food and beverage biasanya adalah yang paling menjadi key success itu adalah location. Tapi if there's any other factors yang membuat Papa Rons itu bisa bertumbuh dengan begini pesatnya di Indonesia, bisa minta berikan kiatnya kepada kami. Terima kasih Pak.
Terima kasih. Thank you.
The second thing is employees.
Second thing, what is the first thing?
Location.
Location, okay. Location.
The second most important thing is the employees, because the employees hire day adalah membuatkan QSC, they call it. Yeah, the success of a restaurant is QSC. So quality, service, cleanliness.
If you talk about one unit of outlet, for you as franchisor, how important is the franchisee himself or herself?
Of course, it's very important.
Is the number?
Well, I mean, there you start and you say that would be, of course, the number one.
Number one, okay. Or number
for his success, untuk dia success, of course, he must get a good location.
Okay.
Now we have a system, we have recipes, so of course to carry out untuk laksana in our standards, which is QSC, quality, service, cleanliness, perlu tenaga yang bagus, yang cerdas.
So how do you define tenaga kerja yang bagus?
Well, it's people who are outgoing, people who want to learn, people who like a sponge who want to learn, mau belajar dengan, and that's what we look for.
Do you guide them into selecting employees?
We to a certain extent we do. Yeah, of course. He has to select his employees, and then kita mengajarkan the employees. So if they're not good, they don't meet our standards, then kita.
So the employee has to get approval from you before they work?
Yes.
Okay.
4 weeks training, 4 minggu training di training center kita di Pondok Pinang, and then when it's finished, they go back. And then nanti kalau mereka buka outlet, kita kirim timnya, the NRT, the opening store team, and membantu mereka buka outlet.
Okay. In the relationship with the human resources, there are employee and the franchisor. What type of person of a franchisor that you see after 35 that can be successful? I mean, from the 35, maybe there are some that are not too successful, there are some very successful.
Yeah, previously we always look at the uangnya. Now we don't do that anymore. I mean, that's part of it. So it's a selection, the character, the attitude, Well, someone who likes to work, someone who's hands-on. Itu penting. I mean, sering orang punya uang and they just dibiarkan oleh anak buahnya, and it doesn't work. So we need owners who are hands-on. In other words, they go to the outlet, they also like the food, they also like to get involved.
What if the person has the money and said, I can appoint a CEO for this outlet as you want?
So like to meet the CEO.
But it can be. So it should not be the owner of the money themselves.
No, but they have to have an attitude that mau menerima kritik. That's another issue. Remember I was saying earlier is how important it is untuk menerima kritik. And juga ngasih kritik, ya.
Yeah.
So, but if they have a CEO yang is good to run it, and then he should be part of the contract.
Okay, so it should not be the franchisee himself or herself, but
preferably we prefer the franchisee has hands-on. Preferably.
All right. Okay, Gilbert, you want to have a question? Please. Yes.
Saya ingin bertanya, Anda sebagai pengusaha pizza, apakah Anda aware apabila ada pesaing baru yang masuk? Seperti salah satu contohnya, di salah satu mall ternama di Jakarta, itu berusaha pizza juga. Dan mereka, Anda tadi bilang, kalau Anda pertama kali yang menemukan ide menjual pizza per slice. Bahkan sekarang mereka itu menjual pizza seperti potongan martabak. Nilainya kisaran 15.000 sampai 20.000 itu bisa dinikmati Apakah itu mungkin karena mereka baru buka, mereka ingin memperkenalkan pizza mereka kepada para customer?
Yeah,
Itu aja.
we're aware of that. And kita juga jual pizza small kayak martabak dengan 15.000, malah kita juga ada yang 12.000. So we're doing that. In fact, kita mulain sebetulnya itu dengan jual pizza by the small. They call it the personal pan pizza. I think that's the standard di mana-mana di luar negeri, dan sekarang the pizza companies yang jual, kita semua jual personal pan pizza. That's the reason why kenapa personal pan menjadi satu pizza especially for lunchtime untuk satu orang. Kan dulu kalau di Italia atau di Amerika, pizza was always dibagi dengan kayak untuk dimakan secara keluargaan, ya. So 4 orang atau 3 orang makan pizza sama-sama. But then they came up dengan the personal pan pizza untuk satu orang. Kayak martabak. So now it's a competition. Ada yang satu jual 15.000, ada yang 12.500, ada yang 20.000. Jadi we're aware. And if we're not aware, we certainly soon become aware.
So how much competition affect your business? I mean, sometimes when the market is still wide open, actually competition does good more than harm to you because it creates more awareness about the product. But what is the current condition of Indonesia? I mean, competition creates more, a threat, or actually?
No, I think competition is very healthy. I think the pizza has not yet achieved the saturation what it is. I mean, it's still going. More and more children like pizza. I think in the future I think it's wide open for pizza.
So actually, competition doesn't bother you too much?
No, not at all. Not at all.
It's more on concentration, how to expand.
How to expand the market. And I got to say that Pizza Hut is the leader in Indonesia, and they're opening the way. They spend a lot of money on advertising, and the rest of us are able to benefit from that.
It's good, right?
Sure, nothing wrong with that. Same like burgers, kan? McDonald's membuka pintu untuk burger, and now you got Kelengar burger, and you got this burger, and that burger. Nggak apa-apa. That's good.
Now, from the climate of doing a local brand, Ron, you know there are international franchise, and you create local brand franchise, and the climate in Indonesia, by regulations, by the financial, from the banking, financing, and everything. Do you think that it's already optimal for local brand to be having its better positions than the international franchise?
No, it's not optimal yet because people belum ngerti franchising. So it's optimal. It teaches people untuk membuka outlet perusahaan sendiri. Tapi untuk franchise, many people don't understand franchising yet. Belum ngerti franchising. It's not an easy
from the market itself.
Yes.
Kalau dari regulations,
it's a young country for regulations. So itu pun the laws of franchising is belum cukup. It's still very weak.
Very weak, tapi both for international franchise maupun local.
For both. It's very weak. The law sendiri kurang masih far from what it should be, but it takes time.
Okay. And do you think that the government should, taking action to be more pro local brand, or?
I don't think you should protect the local brand or the international brand. Biar aja, let the business, let the people decide. Yang mana enak, yang mana sukses, yang mana tidak sukses. Let the market decide.
I see.
Yeah, I think the protection kurang baik because I mean if you look here, the big brands, the Pizza Huts, the McDonald's, the Burger Kings, the big brands, they're the ones who help create the hype untuk franchising. They spend a lot of money. They bring the expertise in, and from there we learn. Indonesia membelajar dari perusahaan internasional, and habis itu we nyontek. Yeah, nyontek.
Yeah, why not? Why not?
Exactly.
We don't have to reinvent the wheel.
Yeah, I think if you look at Indonesia, I mean, it started out that you have all the Arabs, the Chinese, the Indians, the Westerners, they come here and eventually nikah dengan orang Indonesia, lama-lama they become Indonesian and they will become the pillars untuk membantu economy.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with
Just
that.
like your pizza.
Sure.
With the local topping.
That's right.
Now, from the franchising part, do you also create the franchising arrangement better than the franchise arrangement offered by the international brand? Apart from the international brand requires mostly what you say as master franchise, but apart from there, what are your way of arrangement better than the others?
Well, us
Ron,
personally, or what? Or us personally, atau sebagai a local franchise versus international?
yeah, I mean the Papa Ron's franchise compared to the international franchise. But we keep your answer for the next segment because the break is coming. Buat para business leaders dan intellectual business community, kita harus break lagi. Buat Anda yang berpartisipasi, silakan SMS ke 0896 kali 788. Kita break untuk segmen berikutnya.